Hi everyone, welcome back to the 100% walkthrough of Legend of Zelda Echoes of Wisdom with me, Austin John. Check it out, part of the new merch line, we have this hoodie, loosely inspired by Legend of Zelda with the Austin John Plays logo on the wrist. It's a unisex, and there's also a female crop top hoodie one. That one's really popular, but I'm not gonna wear that. If this video gets 10,000 likes, I'll showcase that one off in the next video that I record. I'm gonna regret that. Okay, if you've been following along, we are now at the point that we have yet to do any of the Gerudo storyline, but we have 10 pieces of heart, 29 might crystals, 7 stamps, 5 accessories, 8 side quests, and 46 echoes already. We're like more than a quarter done on echoes, which is pretty fantastic. Okay, last we left off, we need to make our way inside of this temple right here in the Gerudo Desert. Walk on over and Try's gonna have some interaction. Huh? My friends are nearby. The British are coming. He went into the ground. I could create a rift beneath the entrance here. Come on, Zelda. Oh. You can't come with me, can you? I think it's hysterical how Try still does not understand the concept of I can't pass through physical objects like he can. Oh, we should go talk to this Gerudo warrior over here. Hey, what's up? You're not a Gerudo. What do you want? Get through the sand? No. You aren't getting past me. Only those authorized by the chief are allowed entry. Well, it's very clear that we need to go to the chief. Oh, some convenient timing. Someone is hurt. Let's go investigate. Oh, it's a Gerudo warrior and a gumdrop came out of the ground. And the gumdrop's gonna go ahead and summon some baddies. But you know what? I'm gonna pop down a Redead and then go into sword fighter form. I thought the Redead would be more helpful. He has not been that helpful. Okay, well, that's a GG. Nice and easy. Ugh, what happened? The monsters, they're gone. I murdered all of them when you were taking a nappy poo, and I saved your life. I'm Donna, the captain of the Gerudo Warriors. I don't know why you have to have extra letters in your name, it's just pronounced Donna. What brings you out this way? Also wait, I'm the princess of the entire land, and she doesn't know who Zelda is? You're fixing rifts? Pardon my shock. We heard that taking care of the monsters would also take care of the rifts, but it hasn't. Well, who the heck told you that? That's not true. Hey Zelda, do you think she might know how to get under the sand? Is everything all right, Zelda? Yes, there's an imaginary thing floating next to me that helps me close all of the rifts, but unless you've been in a rift, you actually can't see it yourself and you have to take my word for it. Also, why is it blocked up? Oh, because of all the monsters there and you were told to block it up? Okay. In order to get rid of the rift, you need to get into the sanctum, right? Yes. Well then, it sounds like we need to discuss things with the chief. You saved my life, so I'll do all I can to help you. And if you're able to get rid of the rift, that means our warriors won't be injured anymore. Let's meet up at the palace in Gerudo Town. It's just northwest of here. Good news? Already been there. Hi, I saved your warrior. Oh, I'm just gonna enter, okay. Let's head on up the stairs. And I see those guards are, really doing their job. Chief Sira. Is it Sira? Sarah? I'm gonna go with Sira. I have a report concerning the blocked up entrance to the sanctum. What is it? Facet? Facet? Facet sounds right. Hey Zelda, I've been waiting for you. Chief, this is the Hylian I was telling you about. Hi Donna. You're cool. I mean, you're no Urbosa, just saying. Captain Donna, do you comprehend what is being asked of you? If you recall, after the sanctum was consumed by the rift, the surge of monsters began. For the town's safety, we blocked the sanctum's entrance to prevent monsters from pouring out. Since then, we've been eradicating the rest of the monsters, which will fix the rift. After that, we'll reclaim the sanctum. That was the plan, or have you forgotten? Of course not, Facet. Many of the warriors have been injured, and the monsters keep coming. To top it off, we've defeated countless monsters, yet the rift doesn't appear to be shrinking at all. We should be acting with urgency to be rid of the rift as soon as possible, and Zelda can help. You can't expect us to trust this total stranger. We don't even know where she comes from. Yo, this Facet is being real racist on Zelda right now. You're the chief's daughter. I'm shocked by your severe lack of judgment. Again, princess of everything. Or is it like... Is like the Gerudo Desert considered its own separate region and they don't acknowledge the hierarchy of the royal family? Is that how this works? I'm not really too sure. I will prove what Zelda says is true. You'll be wasting your time. This Hylian is clearly deceiving you. Yo, this is the exact same thing as the old racist fish guy in Breath of the Wild who was all like, oh, blah, blah, blah. We don't want to trust Link cause he's a Hylian. So now this one's doing it. Oh, I didn't pay attention. What am I supposed to do? Donna left the palace determined to prove to them what's possible. Okay, so I think we just walk outside. Oh, you there, Hylian. Look, the guard's doing her job. Donna left a message for you on her way out. She mentioned she'd be heading to the Oasis. Isn't it weird that the thing to the left of me looks like it should be a thing you can interact with, but you can't? It's weird. None of the rifts are shrinking yet, I see. Thank you for your report. Get some rest before you return to the patrol the rifts. Thanks for coming, Zelda. Let's talk over here. Because, you know, these soldiers don't have clearance for what we're about to discuss. So let's walk 4 feet to the right so they can't hear us. I believe you can fix the rift, Zelda, and so I wonder how we could prove to my mother and Facette that you're being honest. Aside from the big rift at the Sanctum, there are also 3 small rifts elsewhere in the desert. I liked for you to get rid of them. I like how you have the option to talk about the 3 different rifts, but guess what? The 3 different rifts are clearly visible on the map. Let's go ahead and first head to this one down here. Hey, there's some soldiers and they look pretty out of breath. Hey, are you hanging in there? Yes, sort of. Actually, no, I'm not. We're defeated wave after wave of these things, but they just keep coming. Huh? When did you get here? It's not safe here. Monsters keep coming after us. Oh no. It's the gumball ghosts. Oh, and they're re-deads. Crap. Well, I'm gonna take out my own re-dead. And also an Octorok, so that the Octorok can snipe from the back. I'm going to be focusing on Piggy over here, because Piggy's going to do the most damage to my re-deads. Wow, my re-dead did a great job! And the Octorok, I did not expect him to do that well. You're a pretty strong girl. Sure am, ladies. I can't believe we were the ones being saved. Well, at least the monsters seem to be mopped up for the time being. Now, if the rift would just go away. I'm worn out from all the relentless fighting. Let's take a break for a bit. I also think it's a little weird that in every single other Zelda game with a Gerudo town, it's always been an issue because, you know, he's a guy and guys aren't allowed in Gerudo because only one male Gerudo is born every 100 years or something. But in this game, you play as a girl. But the limitation isn't that you're a girl, it's that you're not Gerudo. Anyways, let's make our way to the second rift, which is directly south of the Gerudo town warp point. Ugh. The water. You guys should be fighting at the Oasis instead. We've been keeping post here at the rift without any rest, and we ran out of water while fighting the monsters. We're about ready to collapse. I'm so thirsty I can't even move anymore. I know, Zelda, can you run to the smoothie shop at the Oasis and buy a cactus smoothie? That's definitely my bad. I should have had that insight. I should have told you last episode when we were talking about the smoothies and everything that you need to have 2 of these chili cactus to make a cactus smoothie, which we've already done, and then you'd be able to bring it to them. But I forgot. I'm sorry. Can you ever forgive me? I promise to make it up to you by helping you 100% Legend of Zelda Echoes of Wisdom. You feel rejuvenated. Oh, I feel so much better already. Thank you. Now we can get back to patrolling. You know what might even be a better idea? Water. There's nowhere around here for me to create an entrance to the rift. Okay. On to number 3, which is that third warp point, and we're just going to go to that, and then we're going to go directly north. Go ahead and pass by all the tornadoes. We already unlocked those. And in this room, there's going to be a big suspicious rock to the left. Let's go ahead and get rid of that. Oh, I guess we should probably talk to her for context, right? With the rift in here, I can't get near the grave, so I can't light the torches. And without them, our ancestors won't be able to rest peacefully. Okay, over here. Oh, yes! This is one of the guys that we needed to access one of the areas that we didn't get access to. I realized that was a very vague yet accurate sentence. Oh no, don't hurt my puppy. Wolf, attack. Attack more. Good job. And now, we have Mole. His name is Hole Mill. Like a molehill. You know what? I kind of feel bad, because if I just go over here and take a nappy poo, that mole's just chilling. You know, he was just standing his ground. Oh, also, be sure to use the better beds now. Does this work? I'm gonna assume that worked. Oh no, wow, okay. He went back into the hidey hole. You know what, I'm just gonna go downstairs. He gets to live. I like him. And right here, you get to learn about what the hole mill can do for you as far as platforming. If you look down, there's gonna be a chest all the way on the left, so you wanna go ahead and spawn the hole mill all the way on the left, which allows you to tunnel down and access this chest. For your first golden egg. It might be your first, it might not, I don't know. Go ahead, spawn another one, head on down. If you want to go back up to the top and get all them rupees, you know, you're definitely more than welcome to. I'm gonna go ahead and make a hole mill. Okay, apparently he defeated him already. I was gonna come up with a much more cunning plan to defeat him, but you know, I'll take what I could get. We're gonna be taking the rightmost exit as the left just kind of tunnels back out. Go ahead, spawn an Ignazole on the right and the left. Try not to burn yourself. Ah, peace once more. I don't believe I've seen you before. Well, thank you for lighting the torches. With the fires burning, we can rest peacefully now.
Yeah?
Please, go tell my descendants that all is well. The torches are lit again. Ah, they are. And thank you for fast traveling me back so I don't have to go through the 2D section again. And a Gerudo over there wanted you to talk to me. That's so weird. I thought I was the only one here. Wait, did we just talk to a ghost? Did I land that execution? Oh, Donna, hey, what's up? I helped out everyone. The people who were thirsty, the people who are afraid of ghosts, and the people who are afraid of the purple gumball ghosts too. The queen commands that you bring the Hylian and provide her a status update. Okay, so let's head on back to Gerudo. I fast traveled here because of a magical spirit. How did you beat me? No, I haven't been able to close the rifts yet, but if you would listen to what she has to say, then you'll... So you have returned to us with nothing, after swearing that you would find proof of her capabilities. Clearly this is some sort of joke. The stranger has you entirely deceived.
Yeah.
No, she doesn't. For what reason would she have to deceive me? To what end? She's been working with me to prove that she can get rid of the rifts since we last spoke. Would she be running all over the desert like that simply to have a laugh at my expense? I know she's telling the truth, and I'm willing to give her the opportunity to prove it to you too. I can't stand by while my warriors, my friends, are being wounded on the battlefield. I trust Zelda, and I know she could get rid of the rifts. We just have to give her the chance, and I'll take full responsibility of whatever happens. Please, Chief Sira, let us enter the sanctum. Donna, you're willing to risk your honor as a warrior to place your trust in this person? I am. You've grown so strong, my daughter. I too can no longer stand by while my people suffer. Seeing you put your honor on the line inspires me to place my own trust in this person. Chief Sira, you cannot be serious. If we remove this ant from the sanctum, we will once again be overwhelmed by monsters. Don't you forget that I'm a warrior, Facette. I will hold the monsters at bay. You're being ridiculous. You think you can hold back waves of monsters on your own? She won't be on her own. Huh? Why are you here? We overheard your discussion and Zelda's been going all around the desert and helping us out, and we're gonna totally kill all the monsters while she goes on inside. Facette, you heard the warriors. Are you now willing to hear this Zelda out? Of course not. What are you saying? This wretched excuse for a chief. She's trying to deceive you, to take advantage of you. Can you not see her true character? Guards, this girl has ill intentions and is here to deceive us, Gerudo. Throw her in jail at once. Bro, I have to be in jail again? This is like the second time this playthrough. Chief Sira, we've got trouble. Oh, what perfect timing. The rift in the ruins in the eastern desert grew and a bunch of our warriors were taken by it. Take me there at once, soldier. Yes, Chief Sira. Right here is where we need to be. As you can tell by the map, that tells you that this is where you have to be. Our warriors are inside this rift. Don't get too close. Oh, Best Buy just texted me that my Switch Lite is ready to be picked up. Cool. Need to go collect them all. The Stilled Desert Temple Ruins. Oh, and over here is your first time encountering quicksand. So if you did go buy the quicksand sandals, great time to put them on. And then you're quicksand proof. Mr. Spider, can you bring me up the water spout without getting distracted by the piranha? Oh, that's right. You can't be in quicksand. Well, that makes my job easier. And let's head to the north, up that pillar, up this big stone. Oh no, it's a ghost. And there's a staircase here. Let's go check that out. Oh, with some plat booms. I should be using the plat booms more. Anything up there? Nope, not at all. Cool. Without knowing that you can defeat the plat booms, this puzzle is a lot more tedious. But if you just defeat one of them, you can just ride this one up. Making our way back out of that 2D section, let's head on over to the right, hop on top of that rock, and then to this area where this is a vertical platforming area. Mr. Spider, can you go murder the fish? This seems like a great time for us to go ahead and throw down a plat boom. How high can you take me? Oh look, all the height I need to go. Thank you so much, mister. I got this one as my last one, but after coming up here with the plat booms, you actually want to go ahead and go over to the right. That way you can move this out of the way and collect this orb. So going from here on out, it's actually going to be an inconsistent amount between the number that I have and the number that you should be having, because I got this one last. Cool. You know what? I think until I get the Froggy Charm, I'm better off just with Mr. Spider. Oh, and down here at the left side of the platforming area is going to be the crystal we need. Nice. Let's cross this chasm with beds. And... oh! Wait a second. That's Facette. She was just outside. I wonder why she's in here. Does that mean that the Facette outside is an imposter? Just like the king? Try's friends are gonna show up, Try's gonna help you out, he's gonna get some experience, now he's at like, I don't know, 40%, and we get 2 Might Crystals from Try. Thank you so much, Try. I'm back. Oh, these soldiers don't remember being pulled into a rift. We saw it with our own eyes. The rift is gone. What astonishing power. Facette, where are you going? It's the other Facette that was trapped in the rift. What? What happened to me? We're wondering the same. How did you get here? I was looking into the rifts here in the desert. And then, oh yes, I was pulled into a rift. I see. I recommend extreme caution. She came out of the rift after all. She could be some kind of monster. Yes, that's what she is. You don't actually think I trust you, do you? Oh no, she's turning all purpley. You're not going anywhere. Oh! She just straight executed her. She vanished. That's what we're gonna call it, vanishing. Cool. She was a fraud after all. Fantastic. Facette made many questionable remarks after the rifts appeared. She spoke of a legend that promised defeating monsters would eliminate the rifts. Burying the entrance to the sanctum was also her idea. She has only suggested it once she heard that the rift in the forest had been eradicated. Now that I reflect upon it, she must have intended to keep Zelda away from the rift. But why? Because she's a baddie. So now, in summary, the chief now totally trusts you, realizes that she was being manipulated the entire time, and says if you want to go into the thing, you could totally go into the thing. Please head to the sanctum, we're counting on you. Now that we've fully uncovered all of the map here, there's actually just one little thing that we have to get right here where we are. Mr. Spider up the water spout, suspicious rock. Thank you, and that's a mighty stone. Actually, before we head in here, let's just go make a little quick detour. So we had that one marker that I already marked down on the map over here on the left where you found the hoglins. And now, if you make your way to these 2 locations as well, there's going to be 3 Might Crystals that we can go pick up. Oh, that's why I didn't mark it down, because it's a big sandstorm area and can't really see what's going on. Over here is going to be a cave if you walk directly right. And over here is going to be an enemy that you need to go ahead and defeat. Go, Mr. Spider. This is the beetle. And now if we just head on over here while Mr. Spider destroys all the things, before you attack these, go ahead and echo them, because this is the beetle mount. If you want to go ahead and defeat them, go for it, but there's no rewards. Just head on out to the north, and there's going to be a chest here at the top. Fantastic, and that's a Might Crystal. From here, go ahead, use your spider to make your way on up this cliff. At the top is this suspicious rock with a Might Crystal. And let's make our way over here to this red marker that we already went to before, but we couldn't do the thing.
I wanted to cut this short because I bit off a lot more than I could chew with all of these enemies just like swarming me all over the place. And then I was just going to summarize it at the end with be careful because there's a lot of enemies. But I didn't realize that there was still one of the scorpions at the bottom. And if you know, they can appear anywhere in the sand. Apparently, that's regardless of height, so you can watch this play out.
So just be a little cautious of all of... Oh, you know, sometimes the timing is too perfect. Sometimes it's too perfect. And if you go ahead and put a mole inside of it, then he's gonna dig up a Might Crystal for you. Because that was a little suspicious bit, right? Right. If you've been following along, we have 20 Might Crystals. Let's head on over to Luberry's house before we enter the dungeon. Let's go ahead and upgrade our sword. Sword of Might now level 2. Nice. Oh, we actually can't enhance our stuff anymore. We didn't need to get those 3. I mean, you did eventually, so it made sense to do it while we were there. Finally, the person's out of the way. We know that we need to pull the plug so we can get to the rift entrance. Okay, let's go pull the plug, whatever that means. Welcome to the Cryptic Cavern. First, let's go ahead and throw a flying tile at that. Over here on the right-hand side, we have a bunch of these wind blowers. You go ahead and either put down a rock or just, toss them into the abyss. And these things, despite not really looking like enemies, they are enemies that you need to go ahead and learn. This is the Path Blade. Something that I've experienced in so many Zelda games, but I never knew its name. We could also see a switch on the other side of the room. Can a tile hit that? It sure can. Oh, and over here on the right-hand side, these Gibdos? Pretty sure they're Gibdos. Wolf, can you kill the Gibdos? Maybe if you aren't, cornered like that. Yeah, he does much better out in the open. And that's the Gibdo. Neat. The Gibdo, as you could possibly imagine, is considered a dead enemy, so they're also immune to the re-dead screams. We also have this suspicious sand pile over here that has 5 rupees. Cool. So let's just go ahead and make our way back, which apparently respawns the wind cannons. We have one last room on the right. Let's go ahead and enter there. Oh, it's a baddie. Wolf, I choose you. Good job, Wolf. Any goodies under here? Oh, you're better than 5 rupees. You're like 4 times better. Oh, this is the same room. Making our way to that locked door now that we have a key. And there's a staircase. Okay, we have a path blade that's in our way. Oh, you just hop on top of them. Neat. Okay, cool. Down here looks like the perfect opportunity for a flying tile. Thank you. Another red rupee. And let's exit at the bottom right. In here we have some sand blocking our path. But when standing on top of here, if we hold up, we can go ahead and spawn in a blowy guy. Oh, and that leads another baddie onto us. Cool. But now with the flying tile, we could path across this. And we're good. Okay, so the enemy you see in front of you is a Gibdo level 2. Much stronger than a Gibdo level 1. And here's a unique thing about it. If it gets burned, it actually becomes a re-dead. And I don't think you actually get to capture it if it becomes a re-dead. I mean, you get to capture it as a re-dead, but not as a Gibdo level 2. So go ahead and defeat him, but not with fire. And there you go. That's the Gibdo level 2. Let's just go ahead and pull the plug, quote unquote. Yes, and finally, now you can go ahead and enter the temple. This is a long quest, man. It's such a long quest. So many parts. The Gerudo Sanctum. Let's go ahead and enter it. I don't know why I can't skip this animation. It's always the exact same thing. Oh, it's Link. A person in a green tunic. Zelda, wasn't that Link? That's what I said. We start here in a 2D section with a climbing wall. Let's make our way over to the right, hop across and make our way up to the left. Now we can go ahead and push this boulder to block the path. I think a path boom also could have just skipped that whole puzzle in hindsight. And now we get our first fast travel point at the first room. If I recall, we're gonna start by going right. Yes. So in this room, we have a pull switch over here that's gonna be affecting that blue door on the right. Go ahead, pull it back, and get ready to either grab out a table or a bed. Hop up, make your way over to the right-hand side, put down the table, and hop inside of the door that has that blue thing crushing in on it. Over here, we have a flippable door. Go ahead and flip the flippable door. And back here is gonna be a chest with a small key. Nice. Let's make our way back to that first room. I'm just gonna warp there. Before we head up to the top, I'm gonna go ahead and head inside of this door over here. Oh, it's a room with flying tiles. We know what to do. Go ahead, put down a boulder, and you're invincible. And our reward is 20 rupees. Cool. Back out to the main room. Let's go ahead and use our small key, which leads us to a room with 4 slithery snakes. Go ahead and learn it. Now, the snake statue is gonna be one of 4 different statues that you're gonna be learning in this dungeon, or something we're gonna talk about later. Oh, this is the moth enemy. Wolf, can you kill moth? You know who might be better at this? Boomerang boy. Okay, I need you to be better. Oh, yep, there you go. Nice hit. Oh, go boomerang guy. And that's gonna be a Mothula. It's like a tarantula moth, got it? That's going to open up the door behind us and our door for us to progress forward. I'm gonna heal up real quick. Okay, in our next room, you're gonna see that there's a treasure chest over here with no perceivable way to reach it because if we put a spider on, he's just gonna he's just gonna climb back onto the ceiling. Oh, wow. I'm actually getting food drops from having that thing equipped. Neat. Over here is gonna be a pretty neat thing. All we need to do is come on over here, throw out a moving tile. He's gonna break those boxes. Throw out another moving tile and follow it. Pretend I did that the first time nicely. It's fine. It's not like we take damage from falling, which is, you know, super handy. Oh, it's an armadillo. Oh, I think I was paused for that. Yeah, I threw the Dark Nut on the right-hand side, threw down an Octorok to provide some backup fire. Used Mole to come down here, used Mole again. You get the idea. Okay, in this room, we're actually going to be making our way back here a few times. So, really handy that they gave us a warp point. And you're going to see two distinct tributes. Clues to the desired tributes are recorded somewhere on this floor. Very obviously, on the right-hand side, there's going to be another spinnable wall. Let's go ahead, spin the spinnable wall, and enter the spinnable wall. Over here, I'm going to go ahead, take out this wind cannon, and we're going to be having a treasure chest show up, as well as some baddies. Wolf, can you beat Tarantula? You just go ahead, take care of that while I get the shiny. It's a rock salt. 10 rock salts. Very nice. And if we interact with this statue here, it's going to say it stands quietly in the sanctum. It is blue in color with large tusks and a long nose. So that's probably talking about a blue elephant. That's the only animal I could think of involving tusks and a nose. Head on to the left and we have a brand new enemy. It's a Poe. Ow. Please stop running into the fire. Mothula, can you do a better job at dodging fire? Yep, nope, we're just gonna stick on Wolf and try to make Wolf not jump into the fire. Can I help out Wolf? Yep, I helped out Wolf. And congratulations, you got the Poe. I tried using the Poe a whole bunch of times, but I just really didn't find a good opportunity to use Poe. Just like with how its attack pattern works and functions and all. Let's exit that room to the south, and you're gonna find that we are now outside of the temple. Hey, look. It's Link. That's gotta be Link, but where is he going? We have a lot of things to do outside here. Our first order of business actually has to do with this tiny little hole. If we go ahead and platform up and head down inside, there's going to be a room that doesn't have a treasure chest, but just having it filled in on the map makes me happy. And let's continue the path to the south, where there's going to be a shadow baddie. Keep in mind, you're going to be getting energy back when you defeat those guys. Actually, I should go ahead and put on that energy glove, because, you know, why not? YOLO. Wolf, can you defeat all of the baddies? Actually, you know what? Can I Boop. Yep, great idea. Over here on the left, we have a shiny treasure chest. Let's go ahead and grab that shiny treasure chest. Red rupee, not bad at that. Whee! Boop. Over here, we have a thing that you have to spin. Okay, I got concerned that it respawned me in the middle of that, but no, that's just where the camera was panning to. Okay. With a purple rupee, that's 50, very nice. Over here, we got some tornadoes. I'm just gonna go ahead and just, you know, ignore them. Immediately comes to bite me in the ass. Coming on down here is gonna be some quicksand, but you could just go ahead and pillar up next to it. And now we unlock the warp point that's on top of the temple outside. While we're up here, you're gonna be seeing a Mothula. Can I just hold Moth on top of sea urchin? Huh. This might be my new favorite way to defeat an enemy. It's not a lot of damage, but it is working. Oh, and now there's a redead. Wind Cannon is going to help us reveal a treasure chest over here. And there's going to be a monster stone in there. These strange stones form inside the bodies of monsters. Is that our first one? Yeah, that's our first one. Cool. We have to make our way to the right-hand side and the upper right, but first I want to head inside of this door right down here. Once we're inside of this room, there's just going to be a piranha hanging out. You could just go ahead and deal with him however you want. This switch at the back, just like we did in that first room, let's go ahead and activate that, hop inside of the sand. I don't know if this is quicksand, and we're just going to set some beds to get up to the top and make our way inside nice and easy peasy. This back room is a little dangerous. There's 2 Gibdo and a Redead. I'm going to be using my Gibdo level 2 because he's going to be doing a lot more damage than the Gibdo level 1. Yeah, don't make me look dumb. I said a lot more damage. While they're doing that, let's come over here and learn the cat. Let's move this cat out of the way and head through the back door. And here we're going to be having another fast travel point, which is so nice. And before making your way into the next room, I recommend going ahead and resting up because you're going to need to. Oh, look, it's Link. Hi, Link. He has a bow and arrow. Oh, and he looks very mad at me. Oh yeah, that's not the good Link, that's the bad Link. When it comes to taking down this Link, the first phase is ridiculously easy. All he's gonna be doing is focusing on whatever you throw out. I'm actually gonna be choosing to use that Club Borblin level 2 that we got. He's gonna focus on him. Club Borblin is gonna be using his shield to deflect attacks, just sneak around the back, whack him twice, and that's the end of phase 1. Unfortunately, phase 2 is a little bit more complicated, just because you're not going to be fighting Shadow Link, you're going to be fighting 3 Shadow Links. Or Imposter Link. Just know what I mean, right? So I'm going to go ahead, send out Club Borblin. And while Borblin is going to be drawing their fire, I'm going to be avoiding those arrows that are coming in and try to get my attacks off on one of them. All you need is 2 hits, and then you're good. Now, you can Z-target one of the links, and when you do, you're going to be using your shield as well. So you can actually defend yourself much better than in that first battle. Again, 2 hits is all that's needed to take down the links. If you're struggling a little bit, go ahead, send out the Club Borblin again to draw some fire, but this is a pretty easy match. And look at that. He's going to drop a bow and arrow, just like in that old guy's basement. Who could have predicted this? This is like what happened with Facette and the people at the castle. Link was taken into the still world and replaced with an imposter too. Maybe we can help the real Link by fixing the rift. Go ahead and check that bow. We got the Bow of Might. Now you can fire arrows by pressing X when in sword fighter form. Neat. Here in the next room, if you didn't go ahead and get those guys up at the top, be sure to go ahead and get them. In sword fighter form, go ahead and use your bow and arrow to destroy that. Nice and easy peasy. And let's make our way on over with a flying tile and head out of the room. Great, here we're going to be having ourselves another fast travel point. Now you're also going to notice a whole lot of fire. These Lanzayamas ain't really nothing too much to worry about. All you have to do is put a rock on your right side when going through that area. And then when going through the next area, I'm going to go ahead and drop a rock down on the left. And I'm going to go ahead and drop one down on the right. And I'm going to stand behind that one. I'm going to get it out of the way and I'm going to stand in... Oh. I mean, even though I got hit, it doesn't really do much. But back here is going to be a big blue elephant statue. I think we read about the big blue elephant statue somewhere. There's also going to be a chest here, very nice. With a small key, awesome. And if you look back to the map, that first room, as soon as we entered from outside, has that locked door. So let's go ahead and warp back. And making our way south to that locked door, let's go ahead and enter it. Inside of here is a turnable wall. Let's turn the turnable wall. In this room, we have to light the 3 torches. And it's pretty simple, and the only thing really in our way is going to be that wind tunnel over there. We're a little bit too far away to actually be able to reach it, but if you just go ahead and you bed over a little, you should be able to go ahead, target it, and then drop it into the abyss. From here, the only thing you have to do is target the flamethrower, and then we're going to bring it down a little bit, which is then going to shoot a flame at that top left one. Feel free to use that clumsy flamethrower to light the other 2, or just grab some Ignizols and they're gonna help you out. That's gonna make this, I'm just gonna call it a gravestone up here. It rests its wings atop a tower. It bears sharp eyes and a strong beak. Honestly, I knew what that one said, but I wanted to access this room anyways because I feel like it's not complete if we don't. If you hit D left on the map, you're gonna be able to look back outside and you're gonna be able to see that warp point that we have. Let's go ahead over there. And if you look to your left, you're gonna see how there's one sand tile right there. Go ahead and take out your mole and then hop inside of that hole that the mole went in. And that's gonna bring us to the room that has that treasure chest that we couldn't get before, which has a purple ruby. Very nice. Once again, go back up to the roof. Now our next destination is going to be pathfinding all the way up here to the top right. So go ahead, hop off the right side all the way down. And over here, we are going to be having some dark redeads, and that's not a fun thing. Luckily, they're on a completely different landmass. Wait, can I just bring them into the void? Yep, sure can. Cool. That makes my life a lot easier. Making our way to the end, there's going to be some sand piles on the left. Walk forward and then spin this a little bit straight. Heading up to the top, you're going to be finding an eagle statue. Hawk statue. From here, we need to make our way back to the room that required us to have the two different statues. So if you look back inside of the temple, just to the right of where you are, go to that warp point. We have to go ahead and put two of the statues that we got onto these pedestals. And when you put the correct one on, it's going to go ahead and light up the floor. And if you put the wrong one on, it's not going to light up the floor. So we know about the eagle one and the elephant one. The cat one and the snake one are just a ruse. You actually didn't even have to read the things. If you just sampled, my first time, I just sampled everything and then I just tried which one worked and I was good. Head north and there's going to be a big old plug. Let's unplug the plug. That's going to be draining the sand out of the room that exposes the boss door, as well as this room over here, which has the boss key. Let's go inside of that pipe that all the sand just came through, and this is the room that had the sand in it. Now, if we go ahead and we spin this, it's going to be rotating 90 degrees, so we have to spin it once again. Then we're going to head on over here and interact with the spinny boy, because the spinny boy rotates it on a different angle. You have to make it face the right and then spin it to the left. That's going to get rid of all the walls, and then you're able to access the boss key. Great, that's the big key. Let's head on upstairs. And that puts us right in front of the boss door with a warp point. Very nice. Just checking over the dungeon real quick. I'm pretty sure that we got every single thing inside and outside. Yes, we did. Before entering, I would recommend you going ahead and equipping the quicksand-proof sandals and the ancient charm. Inside of this room, we see the 4 statues that we learned. I guess if you didn't learn the other 2, you could learn them here. And inside of the middle of the room is a big mole griffin tiger thing called the Mogriff. So go ahead, take out your long-range damaging enemy, and you could go ahead, enter sword fighter form, and do a whole bunch of hits once he's doing that little screaming animation that he's going to be doing. When you see all that sand going up, if you just stand in the middle and pathfind him into one of the statues, he's going to collide with it and then hurt himself, and then begins phase 2. Phase 2, everything that's not light-colored sand is quicksand. That's one of the reasons that we bought those sandals. Any echoes that you spawn on top of the quicksand are just gonna, sink into the quicksand. When he's in the air, I've done this once and it worked. If he targets directly on top of a rock, you can knock him out. But immediately after that, he's going to be doing the sprinting over thing, so go ahead and throw a rock in front of you. The statue works just as well. They're interchangeable. As soon as he's unconscious and he's face down inside of the sand, whip out sword fighter form and wail on him as fast as you can. As soon as he's no longer taking damage, leave sword fighter form. Now, a bit of good news, whenever he's going to be doing those little sand bursts, you can go ahead and use a boulder to deflect yourself, but for the large tornadoes, it does not work. If I just send out the Borblin, is he going to target the Borblin instead of me? Oh yeah, look at that, he does. Neat. Okay, I'm going to try to make him land on a boulder again. Yeah, maybe that's not a thing. Maybe I'm tripping. But luckily, during that phase, you could just get him to run right into a boulder. And with that level 2 sword, after your second time of hitting him, you're going to be good to go. Boop. All of Try's friends are going to be showing up with all of their disfigured faces. They're going to spin around him. Yeah, look at that. He's doing it. They're going to help Try close the rift. The temple, it's back. My friend shared some of their power with me. Oh, now Try's going to be level 3. Nice. Instead of him getting a triangle, instead, you're now going to be able to summon echoes from a distance, which is going to be very, very helpful later on. And we get 5 might crystals. Nice. My friends told me something while they were mending the rift. They said the monster captured them. It was the first time something like that happened to them. But since you defeated the monster, they can get back to work. There's not really anything else to do in the still world, so let's head back. By the way, I just want to share a little fun fact. My puppy Charlie, anytime that he looks at me, I find myself narrating what I think he's thinking, and that's the voice that I give him. He's like, "Can I have a bone now?" That's just the voice that Try gets, because Try is also not the smartest creature. You're back! That's right, Donna. All the rifts are now gone, including the big one that was here. You did it, Zelda. Everyone in town is awaiting your return. Come on, let's go together. Like looks like everyone's completely forgotten that it's time for training. Oh, come now. This is a time for celebration. The rifts are gone. Training can happen tomorrow. Oh, the real Facette is not a giant racist bitch. That's good to know. Everyone is in good spirits. Yeah. They really are. Zelda, allow me to express my deepest gratitude. Thank you for helping us. Yes, thank you so much, Zelda. Because of you, we took decisive action and our desert is saved. I must thank you as well, Donna, my daughter. Your determination and your love for your people has saved this town. Ah, Mother, you've grown so much. In fact, I think you're capable of being chief. What? Not yet, right? I mean, there's still so much I have to learn. You intend to continue traveling and fixing rifts, yes? I will pray for your success. Thank you for the thoughts and prayers. If you had like a tangible item to help me out, that'd be a little bit better. There's still another rift to check out. It's far to the east in the place with lots of water. Let's go take care of that rift now. Our rift in Gerudo Desert complete. And that's gonna be wrapping up this episode of The Legend of Zelda Echoes of Wisdom 100% walkthrough. The next episode, if it's already out, it's on screen right now. Thank you so much for being here. Until next time, Austin John out.